Hello everybody, welcome to this week's video. It's another in the 100% full marks exam answers series. This week we're looking at another piece of work that's been sent in from Weobley High School in Hereford. Thank you for sending this in. It's a full marks answer to Romeo and Juliet on the AQA exam board for GCSE English Literature. Of course, no spoilers. We're not going to show you the entire answer because that wouldn't be helpful, because a lot of you will be having this question for a mock. But what we will do is look through one paragraph of the answer and break down some of the amazing things. As I said, this got full marks, and there is something really powerful about looking at real exam answers that got full marks. So make sure you look at the playlist this video's in, because we have lots of videos in this series, all really useful. Now, the actual answer is on screen. As you can see, the handwriting is a little bit small at times, so I've typed up the answer and we're going to have a look through it. So what the question was, what the student was writing about at this point was Act 1, Scene 1, the Samson and Gregory, the Do You Bite Your Thumb at Us, that kind of moment in the play, writing about the presentation of aggression and aggressive males. And we're going to have a look through this paragraph, and then I'll talk to you about it. But before I actually talk to you about what makes it so good, why not pause the video and put a comment in the comment section, see if you can work out why it's got full marks, or just discuss with your classmates or friends. And of course, this is just part of the answer. Sometimes people put a comment, is that all this student wrote? No, this is just a section of the answer, but I just want to sort of pick out a few key skills, and this paragraph does that really well. Shakespeare also employs the use of sarcasm to again emphasize the childish nature of the behavior. Marry, fear thee is followed by an exclamation mark, suggesting a sense of theatrical performance in that the servant is mocking the other. Again, this portrays this male aggression as exaggerated and childish, as if it is a show, a petty battle over who is dominant. Sarcasm is also employed through Shakespeare's repetition of the pronoun sir. As sir is predominantly a term used to respect a person, specifically a man, it is as if Shakespeare uses this to jest at their petty behaviour, but also to show that they have little or no respect for each other, contradicting the nature of the pronoun and therefore its use. Well, this paragraph was annotated as level 6 for AO1, the use of precise references, and AO2, the use of judicious terminology. So where do you see that in this answer? Again, maybe pause and discuss. Well, one of the things to talk about, I guess, and there's lots that's good in this answer, but in terms of the precise references, the examiner highlighted the quotation sir. And this again fits into what we've seen in this series, doesn't it? That writing a lot about a little is really useful in these exams. You do not need long quotations. In fact, if you take a long quotation, the chances are you're not going to analyze all of the quotation. So if you're just analyzing, in this case, the word sir, then just quote the word sir. This detailed analysis of a very precise reference is one of the many skills demonstrated in this paragraph. In terms of the judicious terminology, that was put up to the idea of the sense of theatrical performance. That got a tick, and an annotation of judicious terminology. And of course, what this student is beginning to do here is to analyse the fact that this is a play, and the theatrical elements of it are so important. Many students write about a play in exactly the same way they write about a novel or a short story or a poem, and we do need to be comfortable with analysing the specifics of the form that is used. Of course, the analysis itself in the beginning of the punctuation is a very precise analysis. It's a little bit like the sir reference, isn't it? It's a very focused analysis of one tiny bit of the text. And again, that is a skill which I think not a lot of people either have or demonstrate in exams. We can take massive quotations and analyze them, but be as focused and precise and specific as you can. What else do you see in there? Well, I think it's good how this student references Shakespeare. It says at near the end, perhaps Shakespeare is using this to show this, or Shakespeare's repetition of this shows this. And it's being very aware of the fact that the characters in the plays and the texts we study are not real. They are created by a writer, in this case a playwright, William Shakespeare, and he's using the presentation of these characters to portray a theme or an idea. And this student, when writing about male aggression, links it to the idea that perhaps, this is presenting them as petty and not having any respect and that kind of thing. So very, very clever. What else do you see in the answer that you like? I'm not going to talk about everything because I do really enjoy looking at the comment sections, but this is a fantastic section of a fantastic answer. If you want to see some more of this answer, give the video a thumbs up. And do remember my revision guides, my guide to English language and my guide to English literature are both available in paperback on Amazon. They have a combined 381 reviews, so you can read those. Do subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.